What up everybody, and welcome back to another review. Today we are taking a look at the Hiya Toys Burning Godzilla from Godzilla King of the Monsters. Now, I just came off reviewing the King Ghidorah a couple days ago. That review should be out by the time you're watching this. I don't have a lot of Burning Godzilla toys. I have the one from NECA. Actually, I don't. I got rid of it, so I actually don't even have it. I don't have the Jack specific one. I did at one point back in 2021, but again, I don't have it anymore. So technically speaking, I've only had that Burning Godzilla from that art series box. So now I have a proper action figure of Burning Godzilla. And I'm excited to get this one because finally a Godzilla that looks very different and that's not evolved Godzilla, because I don't have that one yet. No one does. It's not even out yet. So that being said, this is going to be a good Godzilla. It's very refreshing for me. I cannot wait to dive into this and take a look. So why don't we do that right now by starting off with the wonderful box that we have here. This box is artistically beautiful because you have the glam of the figure, and then in the background you just have Boston absolutely in flames. It's kind of cartoony, but it works and it looks great with the colors and all that. Exquisite basic Godzilla King of the Monsters Burning Godzilla action figure. You have the Hiya logo down here, Monsterverse here, and all that. On the side we have a photo of Godzilla and the logo right there, and Hiya right there. Same thing here, just a different photo of the front view of Godzilla. And then here's the back, a beautiful cartoon art of Godzilla. A couple more images and all the other info that you may deem useful. Here's the top and here's the bottom. Literally the same bloody thing. So that is the box. With that being said, let's just dive right into it. Well, this is a fun contrast to Ghidorah. Look at this, simple packaging, no extra parts, just a figure. Just the other day when I did the Ghidorah, my god, the whole unboxing process took me like almost half an hour. Let's peel the plastic, boom. Just like that. That took a minute to unbox. The Ghidorah took me 30 minutes. Now this is a special Godzilla figure. This is of course Burning Godzilla, and in case you forgot when he appears at the very end of King of the Monsters, where Mothra sacrifices herself to give him this power, so he can then use this to defeat Ghidorah once and for all. Burning Godzilla isn't just purely focusing on the fire, lava colors, which is of course red and orange and yellow. Burning Godzilla has a lot of black for the ashes, the smoke, the char, to contrast all of that bright lava yellow color. So it doesn't feel like I'm holding a molten lava Godzilla. I am actually holding a burning Godzilla with the ashes and the smoke coloring on his skin. It just looks like he might die from this overdosage of thermal energy. Is it any different from your typical Godzilla figure? Well, no. So at the time of this recording, I did not get the default Godzilla yet for KOTM, but the one I have here, this one is from the New Empire. It's the latest one that just released. At this time, I obviously don't know if this is going to be any different than the KOTM one. I might literally just be buying the exact same figure. But if you look from both of them, yeah, this is pretty much the same Godzilla. And then here's the other one I got, the night color translucent version from GVK. So there you go. Is there any big differences? No, it's the exact same figure. It's the exact same mold. So what does that mean? Therefore, apart from colors, you're looking at the same articulation and the same feeling you'd get from holding said figure. Now, what happens if I put him next to King Ghidorah, if I can even lift him up? So obviously Ghidorah is massive. If you looked at my review of this Ghidorah, which is by the way the original Ghidorah, not the gravity beam one yet, you'll notice that yeah, he's bigger than Godzilla, but the fact that I showed you that this Burning Godzilla is quite literally the same size as all the other ones, well, You're not missing out much. Same articulation, right? Well, let me go over them very quickly. Starting off with the tail here. You know, you have a very flexible ball socket tail going on here. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's quite stiff, but if you warm it up enough, it will be fine. I realize Godzilla is actually the easiest one to warm up the joints, whereas the other characters, yeah, they take a little bit of work, especially with Ghidorah. And then of course you have articulation on the feet here. You can move the knees, you can twist the feet. If I can actually hold it in place, there you go. You can twist the feet, you can move the, main leg itself, the upper thigh, let's say that. And then the same can be done on this side as well. So that's pretty good. Again, quite tight, so you just gotta warm it up a bit or play with it quite a bit and then it will be fine. And then for the hands, it's your typical hand articulation. You can actually kind of like open the arms a little bit. It kind of looks like Godzilla's really reaching for something. That's pretty nice. And it does help with like battle poses and all that. Okay, you can move the arms all the way down like that. It's pretty flexible, you can see. And then you can move the elbow here. That's also pretty nice. And twist the hands. You can twist the hands pretty well. So strike up different poses. Once again, you have the waist articulation. This one's a bit stiff. You can see it's possible. I'm twisting it, but it's very tight, so it's not that noticeable. But don't force your way to it. You might accidentally break this figure, and you don't want that to happen. And then finally, you have the neck articulation. Again, super stiff, but it's there. It's possible. It's on a ball socket. And of course, you can close and open the mouth, and you can see inside the mouth this tongue is orange, so it would be cool if you actually shot a flaming hot orange heat ray, atomic breath. We didn't see that happen. He just erupted into lava bubbles instead, which is equally as awesome, but it would be nice to see him use the atomic breath. Normally, I would show the colors and all the details visually first before showing you the articulation, but in case you didn't notice, we're doing it backwards in this video because, it's the same mold, same figure. We're just getting it all out of the way first. And of course, let's take a look what we're really here for. And that is, of course, the colors. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, the black really contrasted because it really has that magma-like feel to it. It really has a robust feel, if that makes any sense. And it really highlights the texture pretty well because, well, Godzilla's a very scaly creature. Now, of course, most of the oranges and the dorsal plates area, like look at the dorsal plates, they're fiery orange on the tip, but as you get to the middle, it's more on the yellowy side. This just highlights the visual aspect of Godzilla becoming thermonuclear very, very well. If anything, I give this for the Toho burning Godzilla a run for their money. That is mainly the main colors, and you can see on the face here, I showed you already, you saw like the orange tongue and the orange mouth inside. You can see his eyes are basically hidden behind all that thermonuclear power. My main compliments about this figure, this look of Godzilla, is just the fact that you show the ash and the burning bit from the black really has that contrast, and it does show like he is, really overwhelming himself with this power, and that he is burning Godzilla, not so much as molten lava Godzilla, if that makes any sense. So out of 10, despite this obviously being a same exact mold, I'm gonna have to expect this for the future Godzillas as well. I'm gonna give this one a solid 9 out of 10. I'm very impressed with the thing I got here. And normally I might say, oh, it'd be nice if we got more accessories, such as like a fire breath or a ring of, Mothra around him when he explodes. They would be cool add-ons, don't get me wrong, but I'm happy with what I got the way it is. You got just a figure, no assembly required, no instruction book, no additional pieces. Unlike that Ghidorah, which took me 3 hours of film, I managed to get this video done within 20 minutes. That is a world record for sure. And so that's all I gotta say, because there's really not much else to show. Godzilla is such a straightforward character. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments if you are gonna pick this Godzilla up as well, because I think it's re-releasing. I got this from Amazon. It's also out on GameStop. Until next time, this has been Mark45 with Burning Godzilla from Hiya Toys.